This just makes it feel like Arbon. Sunshine in my pocket. Woo! I absolutely love it. Hold on. Stop share. So thank you so much for having me here. It is Sunday the 8th of October. I cannot believe it is October. A massive welcome, and it's so incredible to have you here. So I'm just going to go through a bit of the recognition, and then I'm going to pass over to Laura Leggett, who's got some amazing news on the renewals and stuff like that. So we have Debbie Cayley. These are new independent consultants. Debbie Cayley, sponsored by Carol Sutton Holton. Welcome. We have Aisha Picard, sponsored by Rebecca Smith. Katerina Vieira by Lynn Rooney. Stephanie Butane Morris by RVP Danny Wells. If I get any pronunciations wrong, please forgive me. We have Danny Dahl by ERVP Zoe Allen. We've got Kirsten Heritage by DMQ Victoria Bonaccini. We have Esther Harrison, sponsored by Laura Green. A huge welcome, everyone. Claire Shaw Burford by Danny Wells, RVP Danny Wells. We have Sarah Jane Riley, RVP Danny Wells. Andrea Corcoran by Becky Louise Bissell. Cheryl or Cheryl, please let us know how you'd like your name pronounced. Johnson by Daniel Cowie. We have Georgina Darlow by Jennifer Cowie. Inga Back by, I believe, sorry, Jennifer Cowie. Amy Brocklehurst School by Jennifer Cowie. Jen Region's about to be born. Well done. Laura Southorn by area manager Caroline Stalker. There's so many of you guys. Huge welcome. Wow. Jeff Bainan by Sophie Reed. Sarah Phillips by Natasha Morrison. Gemma Botherell by Claire Gratian, which is amazing. So a huge, huge welcome to your Arbonne journey. I hope you have the best time and that I provide a good first ever Zoom, right? Big love to you all. We have IC bonus part 1, Victoria Bonaccini, Abby Bingham, Catherine Elizabeth, Jessica Ions, I believe. Sorry if I've got that wrong, it's my own handwriting, and Jane Williams. We have an amazing DM qual, Amanda Young, sponsored by Caroline Stalker. Well done. Woo! For the first week, right? That's awesome. So I'm going to pass over to you to Laura Leggett. She's got some information, and then I'll carry on my training. Laura, if you want to unmute yourself, darling. Is Laura here? No? So I carry on my training and wait till she comes on? Never look, see if I can see. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to carry on, and what I'll do is at the end I'll pass it over to Laura and she can share her information on renewal. So I have had a few moments and I wanted to share with you a couple, and basically I've embarked on this journey of meditation. So if any of you guys have never tried it, I know it's a bit woo-woo. And I've tried to meditate for a long time, was very unsuccessful, but I wanted to share with you which made it successful for me. So it might not be for you, and I totally get that, but please allow me to share with you a meditation. I won't play the full 11 minutes, but I just want to play you a few minutes of it. If you'll get ready, ask yourself a question. This is what we've been doing. So asking ourselves a question that we really want to know the answer to, listening to this meditation, and then doing some free writing after. So I'm just going to share my screen and play the meditation if you're all ready. 1 second. Have a little look. Listen to what we share. I don't know what's happened. It's changed a little bit. Hold on. Things I'm going bonkers. Oh, here it is. Losing the slot. So we're going to go over to this one, and it's got a bit of a mantra as well, and it's pronounced Ek Onkar Satguru Prasad. I did this for 3 nights, and I'll explain to you what's happened after. But just ask yourself a question, listen to it, and then maybe at the end of the call, or listen to this after the call and see what you get back from your own intuition. Because everything we need to know about us and our journey is actually held within ourselves. No one can answer anything other than you're the person. That's what I've learned. I was always seeking other people's opinions and approvals and answers because I never felt like I had the answer. And I've just discovered that actually all the answers we need, because it's our journey, is within us. We just need to get those out. So I'm just gonna play this, and yeah, enjoy.
Yeah. I'm working.
So that's what I've been listening to, and I want to give a massive shout out to Jennifer Cowie, who introduced the amazing Anita. She's the business coach that I decided to embark with, and she has a great group, and she shares lots of things. She shared this with me many, many times. Let me stop sharing, hold on. She shared this with me many times, and I just couldn't quite get the hang of it. And then she's recently set, this is day 7, a free writing challenge, and it's to listen to this meditation to get the answers from God, the universe, whatever you may want to believe in your inner guide, and to write. So basically, what it's all about is you ask yourself a question, you'll then listen to this, and then listen to it again, but write without stopping. Everything that pops into your head, write it down. Even if it's I don't know what to write, you write it down. So that's what I've been doing. You get yourself a journal, a new journal, and you start free writing. So I'm going to share a little bit about what happened with me. So I've done it for 3 days, and the first question is that because she gives you questions as well, so you can ask whatever question you want, or you can follow the 30-day challenge which she's done on her page, and I can share that with you later. And basically, it was about, the first question is what's trying to emerge from you, from within, what's trying to emerge in your life that we're not allowing. So I played this, wrote it down. It's a bit like, I'm not too sure if it made any sense. And then the second night I'd done it, but I've just had a really weird experience, and then I felt, as you can feel in me, I felt really uneasy, really uneasy. And then I actually realised the reason I felt uneasy is because something huge, personally, within my family has been uncovered, and we're actually going through this journey as a family now. So, and I believe without this meditation and the free writing, that it maybe not have been uncovered now, really it would have come out later, but ready to be able to deal with it as a family now that we're ready to work together, to know that we can overcome any situation. So I know this isn't Arbonne related, but that's the reason I started doing the free writing. But it actually uncovered something that I was unaware of, and I couldn't believe it. I was freaked out so much I actually stopped the challenge. Until obviously today, all this is unfolded. I'm like, wow, like all the stuff that I'd written in my free writing was actually making a whole load of sense today. And I knew today I was meant to be at the managers meeting, but I knew deep down something was telling me I had to be at home, and this was why. So I love the fact that we need to listen to our intuition, our gut, the universe, and God, and all of the information that we are getting, apart from my ego, of course. So, and I just want to say, mainly go all cold as well. I just want to say that all of this is all because I embarked on the Arbonne journey, and no matter what, if you continue your personal growth and try things you might think that won't work for you, actually something could come out of it. So I wanted to share that with you because I just think it's amazing. What I would never have thought of doing is uncovered things we now as a family can work together and work through certain things. And I think it's really good to uncover. So obviously I'm going to start my journey again now. I did miss 3 days, but I am back on it now. But I love the fact that it's such a powerful, I don't know if it's at a certain vibration, so it gets everything working connectively. But it just seems to open a lot of things up. So if you've got a question regarding your business or anything really, I feel that this could possibly be a way to find those answers. And another sort of uncovering I found is I didn't realise, like I've been having a bit of a lull. Whatever. I'm normally like, yay, on it, positive, no matter what. But I've had a bit of a flat line, and I've been talking to Danny, so like I can't quite put my finger on it, but I felt really flat. Not happy, not sad, but just flat, which is like the most bizarre feeling I've ever had. And I found out that actually my cheeky little chin has sneaked in up on me since AAC. And I was a bit like, oh yeah, he really is. He's telling me that because I'm so good at facing my fears, feel the fear and do it anyway, that it's now telling me that I'm at a lull and there's no reason why I'm here, but I'm just here. But actually, I'm not. Actually, I had a little chat with my ego, my chimp, whatever you want to call them. And I was like, actually, you need to back off. Stacey's back. So it goes, guess who's back? Back again. And that's what you got to do, right? Yep, Stacey's back. Tell her friend. And it's just about embracing who you are and remembering that just release the true you, because no matter what, that's going to be what really gets people going, oh, and that's what attracts people to you and to your business, because when you're a true reflection of your unique you and you tell your story that's only one of a kind, you will resonate with certain people, and that's where you make those connections, and that's what I feel that I've done within my business. I've made the most incredible friends that have happened to become business partners. I'm so grateful for the incredible Denise Nurse. She is the absolute, I just love her to bits. She's amazing, and we've had lots of heart-to-hearts this week, and this is what the business is about. bringing people together as a community and really building each other up and having the best possible time without overthinking it and just doing it anyway. And I hope you guys have got something from this, because I feel like I've had turned a corner a bit. I've told my ego, you go behind here, Stacey's back now, you can sit there. And the meditations really help. And I wanted to open it up to any sort of questions you guys might have. Not just to me, but any questions in general. I'm happy to do what I can. And then we'll pass over to Laura, because I know she's got a few things she wanted to do. So I know that we do a lot of listening on the 9 o'clock call, but I think it's really nice. Just, I've got this question or whatever. So if you want to unmute yourself one at a time and just, or pop it in the chat, then it will be great to hear from you, really. So if you can think of anything, that will be great. Gonna have a look. Pressure's always on, Danny. On these Zooms, they're bonkers. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Laura, you cracked me up when you come on and everyone's doing the meditation. That was hilarious. What do you guys think of meditation? What do you guys think? And I know some of you are following Anita on the You Can Create Your Dream Life, or I'm not too sure what it's called. So I know some of you are already doing the free writing. Is anybody not done free writing or meditation before? And what did you think of that? Was it like seriously way out of your comfort zone and bonkers? Or was it like, oh, maybe I could try that?
I'll say something about free writing. I think a lot for me with the free writing, you have a lot of things going off in your head, and once you have it out on paper, it kind of like takes a weight off your shoulders and you release it. So sometimes it is good to write things out, because sometimes we bottle it up and we think about it. But when we write it out, it's kind of like let free, and you let go of it, and actually you look back at it and it's not really that bad. Yeah, even if you build it up inside your head. So that's what I found was really, really good.
Yeah, it's so true, Laura. Thank you. It is, because when you've got all these things going around in your head, but it's not just the things, it's the feelings that are attached to those thoughts. But then when you write them down and you read them back and you're like, what am I even worried about?
It's just your chimp.
Yeah, totally. Anybody got any questions? Kerry, how have you found your free writing?
Hey, I've loved it. I've been completely opposite to Laura. None of mine's made sense, so it's taken me a little while to like make sense of it. And then I'm like, oh wow, I didn't even know that was in there. So yeah, that's been really interesting for me. I did the same as you. Sorry, my phone's not on silent. I did the same as you. I got to day 2 and kind of freaked out a bit because I was trying to make sense of everything, so stopped. And now I'm catching back up. So I started again yesterday. So I'm on day 4 now. But I've really, really enjoyed the journey. Yeah, absolutely love it. It's not something I've ever done before. I've been doing it for the last few weeks, not just for the challenge, but not asking like a specific question. And I think that's really important, that you ask yourself a question that you want answering. And don't worry if it don't make any sense. Yeah. Because you'll make sense of it eventually.
Right?
So,
yeah. Yeah, because you're like, what is this?
What's that, sorry?
You're like, what is this? It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
Then you'll be like, oh, actually it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Kerry.
Yeah. I seem to repeat a lot of words. So I just highlight the words that I'm repeating a lot. That's what I've been doing. And then trying to make sense of that word. So yeah, that's my
really good idea. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's what I've done anyway.
So I know Abby said she hasn't tried free writing yet, but she's new to meditation. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying, Abby. Do you want to touch on that anymore? No, okay, cool. Yeah, I totally get that. But yeah, the challenge is really good. It's good fun. It's just a little bit woo-woo at times. I know Nikki Marchand is an absolute legend, and she might have had something to add to it. I love her to pieces. She's phenomenal. So I don't know if you've got anything to add to my wonderful Nikki.
You're adorable. Yeah, I think meditation is one of these things that you think, oh my God, I'm not doing it. What is it? And everything, and it isn't really anything to get worried about. We still seem to have this ghost that lives here.
Once I come visit, you can't get rid.
So, yeah, I do a lot of guided meditation, and I do my meditation every morning. I'm really interested in free writing. I've hardly done it. I think I haven't really given myself time to do it. I love doing that future. Do you remember we did that Sunday evening? We did some like future like creative thinking and stuff like that. I'm just always so much in the present and having to do what I have to do right here. I think it's really good for you to mention it, because it's you know, I'm not somebody that's a guru and knows everything by a long chalk. I've just done a bit of stuff, so I don't want anyone to think that I've got it all made and got it all sorted, because I haven't.
She's got 99% of it.
But you are a huge inspiration, Nikki, so I must say that.
That's so sweet of you to say. And do you know what? It's actually really interesting that you should say this, in that a guy that I did a year's work with this guy. We did a weekend a month, and he was actually on Radio 2. It's a really good program called Good Morning Sunday, which is like a faith program. But it's like completely like all kinds of different faiths and spirituality and all kinds of things. I listen to it every Sunday morning from 7 till 9, and just in bed, listening on my phone. And a guy called William Bloom, if you do want to listen to the iPlayer, is very, very interesting about connecting to source and the universe. And it was absolutely amazing to turn the radio on this morning and hear William, who I'd done work with like 20 years ago. I'm not joking.
Wow.
And we did silent retreat at Glastonbury, meditations at dawn on the tour, and like really cool stuff. So when I was working flat out in London and had a very crazy life. So, you know, I think you find things at a time when you need them. And I thought that music was really amazing. Obviously awful through my iPad, so I need to like kind of get the link and listen to it properly.
Yeah, it's just on YouTube, and all I put in was Ek Onkar Satguru Prasad, and it comes up as the first one.
Okay.
It was just very, very, I've never experienced anything like it. So I knew something huge was happening. It's just bonkers. And obviously, like I said, it's been uncovered now, so which is great. But
the other thing, guys, is if you've never done meditation before, something that might help you get into a meditative state is something called a gong bath, if anybody has ever done that. And that literally gets into that place which is between sleep and wakefulness. And it's literally amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I had one and I was completely blown away. It was phenomenal. So if anyone thinks you're not going to emerge into a bath, it's a sound bath. So it's like a huge cymbal, and they gong it, so to speak, with these little things, whatever you want to call them. And it just sounds incredible, and you're engulfed in these beautiful sound waves that really penetrate the body. And it's just phenomenal. So Kevin, you said about mindfulness meditation. It really is something that I'm finally getting onto, and it's an absolute life changer. So what's your experience, if you want to add to that? If not, it's totally fine. Unmute you.
I'd ask how many people do meditate on here.
Every day.
How many people on here though? Just like 50 on the call. Because I know when I was new, because there might be some new people on the call right now, and they'll be like, meditating, like, what's that? I can just like,
do with the online business.
Yeah. But it's really, really important. And I could, like I say, on being new and like personal development and meditation, like meditation really is even newish for me, and I've been doing it like for 4 years. So for those new ones, don't be thrown off by it, because I'm on this journey as well. So just thought I'd share that.
I think we all start at our own pace, and we've got to do what feels right for us. And if it doesn't feel right for you, that's fine. Find something else, maybe just free writing on your own, maybe affirmations, maybe some good personal development audios, you know, stuff like that to start with, and then try it again. Like I said, I tried meditation and I just couldn't get on with it. I couldn't relax, I couldn't unwind, I didn't know how to. So since doing the self-development and taking care of yourself, you give yourself that time to do it. So it's a whole journey. And I know people on the call are probably, that have never, this is their first ever Arbonne call, they're a bit like, I thought I was learning about the business tonight. Sorry about that. But this very much is about being the best version of yourself so you can move forward with your business. And I think that's the most I've taken from this whole Arbonne journey, that I've had my business for almost 2 years now, which is amazing. But Laura, I am going to pass over to you, because I know you wanted to share some info on renewals and stuff.
Yeah. Can everyone see me? Yeah. Okay. Hi everybody. Yeah. So I was had a call with Magdalena. She works in head office. Hard to. Oh, okay. I thought someone was talking to me then on that message, but they weren't talking to me. Yeah, so I spoke to Magdalena in head office today, and I was querying somebody's renewal because Arbonne just automatically took their renewal fee out. And I said to them, I'm due for renewal in October, but it hasn't been flagged up. So, and she came back and said to me that whoever was on the old system, because obviously Arbonne had a new system, so the new people on here don't even know about the old system. We had a whole revamp of the new system with Arbonne website, and the people who joined before, and I know I spoke to Kerry earlier, and she said people on the new system still got renewed for free. It's just to flag up if you are in Arbonne and you know that you need to renew and you haven't paid it, but it seems to have paid it. For the sake of renewal and losing your ID, she said just phone up and just clarify, just to make sure that you've paid it, rather than thinking that you've got away with it. Because I was like, oh, maybe I got away with it because of the renew, like the sign up this month's free for people. And she's like, Laura, for the sake of like £22, do you want to really risk losing your region? I'm like, no, okay. So I've just paid it. So I don't know if anybody who should have paid it, I know Zoe said that she hasn't paid it. So people who are aware that they should have may have paid and haven't, and you seem to think that Arbonne just signed you renewed again for free, I would probably phone up Arbonne and just double check, because for the sake of like a short few quid, you could lose your ID, if you know what I mean. We don't want that.
Exactly.
And you also, if you
consultant.
Yeah. So if you spend over £250, you can get the whole free gift again, in consultant gift, so you can get free Genius pads or whatever you want. But I know, like Kerry said earlier, that I know she was on the old system, but I spoke to Magdalena not yesterday, the day before, and she said that there's an error, and as soon as America pick it up, then it will get flagged out. So it's trying to be ahead of it. Like I say, something might not come of it, but I'm just covering my back because I don't want to lose my region. And head office know now, because she knows it hasn't flagged up on mine, and I should have got a renewal date and I didn't. And I know that other people in the team, we spoke with area managers today in regions, and they hadn't got it, just automatically done it. So they know there's an error in the system. Just be extra cautious. If you know that you are meant to renew and you haven't paid and you thought you've got away with it, I would just double check and just be, like I say, we pay for that renewal for your Arbonne website. It, like I say, it's Arbonne's money really, but yeah, I'll just do it from a good place and just find out the info and just do what you got to do, basically. So I say with love. Like I say, I thought I could get away with it, but for the sake of £22, it's really not worth it losing your region title or whatever title you are, just because you couldn't be bothered to pay or thought you got away with it. So I say it with love. So that's all I needed to say.
Thank you, Laura. I'm just going to say, on here, we're very inclusive, and it's amazing how we come together as a community. So please never feel embarrassed, ashamed, or whatever, too shy to unmute yourself and ask a question or pop it in the chat. We're all here to help support and help grow each other. So if you do have anything to ask before we go, please stand up, as they say. And
Stacey?
Yeah?
Hi, can I just ask something about the renewals? Did I read right that I haven't got to renew till next year, but did I understand it right that if you do a certain amount of order in your renewal month, you then get your fee waived?
Do you know any more on that, Laura? You're muted, Laura.
Okay, hi. So I spoke to Magdalena again about if you're a consultant and you've done a certain amount of QV, that doesn't apply. You've got to pay the renewal fee. It doesn't get taken off if you've done a certain amount of QV. That is not applicable.
Oh,
for
that's
consultants.
right.
No.
Because when I joined, I thought I read somewhere that if you did a £250
PCs.
order in your renewal month, that
PCs,
you got,
yeah. PCs are fine, but
it's just
consultants,
for
no.
PCs, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's all right. Fine. I just wanted to check.
Definitely never consultants, because that's why my consultant, that's why I even queried the whole thing, because she's like, I want to took £22 out of me. And she's like, I've done over the point system. I was like, no. And then I spoke to Magdalena, and she said it doesn't apply to consultants. Consultants have to pay the £22, but if you do the order of 250 QV, you can get your free product again. So I
didn't know that.
Oh, what, in your starting month sort of thing?
Yeah. So if you renew and do an order of 250, you can get a free Arbonne IC, like free gift up to, you can have Genius pads.
Right, okay.
So you get it back. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Great,
Laura,
thank you.
Do still get the £11 voucher as well? Like, I remember when I renewed, I got £11.
No, you just get, what I'm aware of, you just get the free gift.
Oh,
now.
Brilliant. That's perfect.
But you have to do 250 QV. That's what she said to me on the phone.
Yeah.
Is everybody aware of the 12 and 12 as well? As a consultant?
No, that doesn't apply.
Okay.
The points?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't apply anymore.
They changed that, yeah.
Okay, so is everybody aware of that? And if you weren't, before you used to, Laura, I'll let you explain how that's changed as well.
Yeah, I spoke to Magdalena. So the new, like, before you should have to do a certain amount of QV over the year to maintain your IC title of your discount. But now they don't do that. It's just for PCs. Arbonne consultants have to pay £22 every year to renew. But like I say, you do your 250 QV and you get your free gift on top. You'll get it back. So the voucher doesn't apply. You get your free gift. Is that okay?
Yeah. Makes a lot
all right.
of sense.
I'm trying to make it simple as possible without confusing people. So you just pay your renewal, but like I say, this whole topic is about the renewals not showing up on your dashboard when they should be. So I'd probably go and check if you are meant to renew. I know mine hasn't flagged at the bottom of the screen, and also if you do your 250 QV and your free gift is not coming up, you need to phone Arbonne, say what you want, and they'll put it into your order.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Any more questions, guys? No?
Can I just say, Stacey, Nikki made a valid point today at our training that because there is no £56 sign-up fee as it's waived for a consultant this month, that she was still able to get a consultant to do 200, just under 200, because you get up to 200. So they got way more products because obviously they didn't have to pay the £56 plus the free gifts. So, really home in this phenomenal incentive. Arbonne have never, in 10 years in Arbonne, they've never done this before, guys. The sign-up fee is waived on clients and consultants. And can I just say, because for all of us, the 7-day cooling off period has been the biggest bane. It's been in Parliament, but obviously things always happen that take precedent over the Direct Selling Association rule that only happens in the UK. So if you're building an international team, there is none of this that goes on. But I really am excited. For the first time ever, it's gone in our favour, because we only have to sign up as a consultant. For 150 PQB, they get their fee waived and a free gift. Okay, every other country is 500. Okay, and that's because of the 7-day cooling off period. So you need to jump on this bandwagon, guys. Our sponsoring is incredible in our team. We're up to 120 new consultants in our team already. Okay, so people, guys, if you haven't really if you don't really understand or maybe have thought about this, if you're new in Arbonne, you need to tomorrow go and really zone in on who is on the fence about this business. And I will say, as a new consultant, they may not just be ready for the business, but they're going to want that discount. Okay, so get them in as a consultant, because actually, the more you give, the more people receive, the more they will want to, think about seriously building a business when things are going, when it's almost too good. It's like, what's the catch? I've heard that so many times. Oh, it's just too good to be true. What's the catch? There's not a catch. People just aren't used to that whole giving. That's what we are. We're giving all the time. So please, yeah.
Sorry. Could you do a Motivation Monday of the importance of this to put out to our team tomorrow?
Sure. Yeah.
Would that be good? Because I have quite a few people, I don't know, people are on the fence. And I'm like, being nice and indirectly saying, well, if you don't do it, they won't do it. So it's kind of like, if you know what I mean, from a indirect point of view, saying the importance of it, you being a nation, that will help so many people on the fence and help all the teams out. If, like I say, you've got that higher energy of just say how the importance of it, that would be great if you could do that for everybody for tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do that. Post that out for everybody. You're very welcome. And just to say that we are creating, sorry, Stacey, I just want to quickly say this, talked about today, that we are doing one Facebook nation stake in the ground. This is what we do. And it's going to be a factual, just because I know there's loads of WhatsApp, Facebook, and it's great, don't get me wrong, but this is just where you go for Leadership Academy booking tickets, DAs, that's what it's going to be. So that's going to, you know, when we create this, so there's less confusion, because again, like Laura said, it's about keeping things simple. There are so many incentives out there, we love it, but actually you can be really overwhelmed. And like Kerry West has said, it was her idea, so congratulations on that, Kerry. We need one hub, one information, that's it. You go there, you know, bang, 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 bang. So we're creating that for the nation, and that's going to be exciting as well. So when I start doing this Monday motivation, and thank you to Laura because she asked me to do them, I will do the video and post it on there, okay? But obviously we are getting it set up, so I'll post it on as many groups as I can, but it will save us all a job of having to go on everybody. It's like, it's crazy. You want to be spending more time finding people to join your business and inactivity than worrying about reading all the posting on the WhatsApp groups and all the Facebook and commenting, because you're not doing the do. So you need to keep the main thing the main thing.
That's brilliant.
See ya.
And one thing actually which reminded me of everything, I know we've gone on a bit, sorry about that, but basically I had just a couple of tips that I have been, Danny knows, I've been letting cancellations get the better of me, and since I've put that chimp on the back seat, I've realised that actually it's not about what's happening to me, it's what I can learn and do about these events. So I had 2 events booked in. I had a Friday night makeup night and a Saturday night pamper night. And the Friday night got cancelled very last minute. And that was okay, because I did the fair last Saturday, so I was following up with people. And I thought, oh, actually, I'm going to see if that lady's available to talk. So I spoke to her. As it happened, her husband's feeling poorly. She's very interested in building the business. So I took her around a basket full of goodies and went, here you go, try these. Didn't knock on the door because I knew she was getting the baby to sleep. She sent me this lovely message saying how grateful she was, and then we're now meeting up Tuesday ready to get her started on the business. And I just can't believe that you go from one thing, and then but as long as you put it out there, you're willing, because obviously I've dedicated that time to my business, so what else can I do? And that's what I did. And then on the Saturday, we had one person show up at the party. But that's okay, because it meant it was really intimate. But as you can imagine, from before, my tutor would be like, I told you it's not working. I told you these cancellations are always coming. And because I'd already put the chimps to the back, Stacey's back, I said, no, let's do this as if there's 6 people in the room. Let's have a really good chat. Let's connect with these people. And actually, the lady that hosted, her and her son did a 30-day challenge. And they actually, both of them signed up as consultants and got to 30 days. They got the bigger discount because they had such great results on it. And the guest that came actually wants to start a business on Friday. So you just don't know what you're able to give other people. Rather than thinking, oh, there's not enough people, just give what you went to give. Even if there's no people or one person, just do. If there's no one turn up, do a live. And I know Dee and those, they did an amazing party at the local church hall at the weekend. Take my absolute hat off to them, incredible. And that was with Chris and Maurice. I think Chris arranged that, absolutely phenomenal. And they did lives on nutrition, and I just think it was incredible how they all set it up. And you know, it's about doing the do no matter what. So massive, massive well done to everybody that gets themselves out there and puts their chimp in the seat. If you don't know what a chimp is, it's all about the Chimp Paradox by Steve Peters. So check him out. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for jumping on this call and listening to me tonight. And I hope it's been of some value. Take care, guys. Good night.
Thanks, Stacey.
Thank you.